Titanfall. Welcome viewers, this is Windshear. This is a game I have not posted any gameplay of before, but I have to admit this is one of my favorite shooters of all time, without question. A game that for some reason you're not playing, and I ask you why. It's a game with multi-dimension, think on your feet, tactical strategy shooting. Again, multiple dimensions. There's mech combat in it, gunplay in it with multiple types of guns, multiple types of abilities with different classes, and the paper rock scissors strategy type with the Titans is a whole nother gambit. It's a game with so many layers. It's easy to play, very difficult to master, and for some reason, and this is the biggest conundrum I've ever seen in gaming, nobody wants to play this game. And forgive me for being frank, what the hell is wrong with you? Not to mention the fact that this game is undeniably one of the best single-player campaigns created. It's like the developers of this game, Respawn Entertainment, they did everything right with this game. They corrected everything, all the faults of the first Titanfall, and made this game, Titanfall 2, and again, in my opinion, one of the best first-person shooters ever created. I have a ton of fun playing this game. As you can see, I hope you like the little opening montage. If you're curious about the music, that song is called Hemlock. It's by a local band in Kansas City, and I know the head lead guitarist there, Sidewise. I'm sorry, the name of the band was eluding me. Sidewise is the name of the band, great band. Anyway, but those first few clips there and the gameplay, I just want to kind of encapsulate, and that just scratches the surface, guys, of the stuff, the real good clips I have. But you know, I spent a lot of time in this video. I was like, all right, I'll just try to get what I can in here. And just, again, I'm just trying to encapsulate. It's not like beast gameplay, but I'm just trying to encapsulate just the moment-to-moment gameplay. Remember, you guys are my Battlefield followers and our Destiny followers, but Battlefield, I always try to say, you know, only in Battlefield moments. Well, there's only in Titanfall moments in this game right there. What the hell just happened? Get kicked. There's so many only in Titanfall moments that this game is only capable of producing. Again, the level of depth in this game is dumbfounding. There's so many guys out there that can go a lot more in depth about loadouts and strategies and complements. I just enjoy playing this game. I'm not the best at it, and don't expect yourself to be either, but I'll tell you right now, you can get this game cheap, and it will behoove you. I strongly encourage you, but as every other person has that has rated this game, but again, everybody just dismissed those ratings. I strongly encourage you to give this game a shot, because it's not like anything you played before. Yeah, it's got, you know, these developers were the ones that made, in my opinion, the best Call of Duties in history. You know, it's got a little COD feel to it in terms of the quickness of the gameplay, but other than that, the level design is masterful. It's wide open. I love the game modes that you have, attrition and a Last Titan Standing. I mean, I could go. I mean, there was like a dozen game moments in this thing. Don't get meleeed, son. Multiple game modes. Populated servers, unless you're playing on PC. If you're on PC, I'm sorry, you know what you got yourself into if you're playing on PC. But on console, no problem at all. Don't have any reservations about this game having empty servers. I'll tell you right now, not a problem at all. I've played this game a lot. Don't have any problem at all. Again, the matchmaking's brilliant, no lag. I have not one damn criticism about this game. I'm serious, guys. I give credit where credit is due, and I give criticism where due. This game deserves no criticism whatsoever. Everybody just wants to hate on it because it's the trendy thing to do. Like, oh, Titanfall, the failure, it flopped, you know, but you never played the game, and you don't know what you're talking about. Undeniably, some of the most fun I've ever played as an FPS guy myself, in all my history. And I started a long time ago, kids. I'm telling you right now, this game is one you really need to think about. Maybe you're kind of lull right now, there's not much out, you're kind of between the big first-person shooter releases, or you're tired of Battlefield 1, or you want to change a pace from Battlefield 1. Well, let me tell you, this is it, for sure. Destiny's dead until Destiny 2, so why aren't you playing this game? And this is, you know, the only criticism I have, and it's not the developer's fault, it's EA's, was not launching this game right now. Because if they launched it right now in spring, as opposed to when they did in the, you know, hodgepodge of the holiday season last year with all the other AAA shooters, this game would be in a whole different mentality, or people would have a whole different mentality about this game right now. They would be playing the hell out of it because there's just not much out there in terms of new content for first-person shooters. We're kind of in the lulling, and this would have been the sweet spot. But this is a game that, again, you can invest a lot of time in. I have a good amount of time in this game. I just enjoy playing it, and kill streaks like this are not common for me, so that's why I'm kind of posting it. And I think we actually ended up losing this match because we weren't playing the objective. But hey, Battlefield, you guys know what that's all about, right? Play the objective or win. I'm just trying to pad KD like a COD scrub, and unfortunately we do lose this match because we're not playing these objectives. You have to secure these 3 points. It's kind of like domination, and then retain them or amp them if you want to get extra points. But this mech you're seeing me play with is called the North Star. It's wholly ineffective in my opinion, by far the weakest Titan. But you know me, I like a challenge. I do like the versatility of this mech. It has a lot of mobility. It's kind of a sniper type mech, and it's good for this game in particular because of the cluster missile you keep shooting out there. It really does a lot of damage, AOA type damage, area effect, and these positions that help kind of get people off the objective. It's a good anti-pilot loadout as well. But again, I guess one criticism I would have is I think the balance on this mech in particular is by far the weakest. So if you do get in this game, I would encourage you to try Tone or something like that. This beginner Tone, or mech. Actually, that's Tone right there I'm fighting. I would encourage you to try that mech. It's a well-rounded mech. But North Star is by far the weakest, and I got a lucky kill. I normally can't pull those kills off. But again, Titanfall. I got a couple more clips here. This, again, it's some pretty good gameplay for me. Again, I'm not a good player, but some of these guys, I've seen some PC players, are just godlike in this game. This incredible type, I mean, again, the weapons alone, there's very good weapons in this game in terms of balancing. You got everything from assault rifles to SMGs to shotguns, sniper rifles, DMRs, even kind of like only Titanfall 2 type weapons where you have like rocket launchers, and energy weapons, and, rail guns. It's just cool. And this is the other reason I like this mech, is just the super ability, if you will, for my Destiny players. You know what I'm talking about. I really like that kind of death from above missile salvo that you shoot down. Again, it's one of the weaker, I forget what they even call it in this game. I want to keep saying super, but it's one of this weaker abilities for the Titans. And that's why I encourage you to try that Tone with that laser core ability. It shoots a gigantic red laser beam. You saw it maybe in the first clip when I rodeoed on top of that Titan after I ejected. He was doing a laser core attack on the Titan, one of my friendly Titans. But I like me, I'll rodeo up on top of Titans like this, and again, there's a perk that you can equip that they don't know that you're on them, so it's a good, effective way to piss them off, for one, as you can see. But it's a good way to get up there and you rip out their battery out of the top of the mech, and that reduces their shield capacity, and then you take that battery and put it in your mech, and now you have extra shields. Again, just little things like that, nuances, it's pretty cool to be able to do. There's a good balancing in terms of infantry versus Titan as well. Don't think you just have to be in a Titan to be effective to combat Titans. This is the like the kill special kill ability. Whenever you get an enemy, teabags are in effect. Whenever you get an enemy Titan down to their destruction zone there, where their health bar goes to amber like that, you can come up and do a melee attack on me. Essentially, just do that takedown maneuver. So. That's a good tactic that Titan players do to combat other Titans in close quarters combat, when you can close that gap and get that finishing blow. It's kind of a fun thing to do. I enjoy it, and I actually purchased. Now, do you have DLC? And by the way, did I mention all the DLC in this game is free? Everything's free. All new maps, all new weapons, new mech coming out here soon, all free. Just let that sit in for a second. But they do have microtransactions if you want to purchase cosmetic stuff. No RNG BS, RNG's stuff, where you're trying to buy a battle pack and try to unlock a specific skin or camo or look. If you want a certain look for your Titan, it's like $4. You can buy it. And there's a really cool skin for the North Star I bought here recently. I'm a gameplay with it now because it's a little bit older gameplay. But I bought this new North Star skin for this Titan. It looks really cool. This final clip here, just kind of again, just take a moment to kind of watch how I'm playing this game, because this is how I like to play it, and you can kind of see how I'm holding down corridors, playing the objective here, guarding this position, using terrain to my advantage, using the cover of this foliage around here to kind of maybe obscure this big Titan I'm in, and give myself vantage points overlook the battlefield, because Titans, again, you do have to tread carefully when you're combating other pilots. Pilots are the guys that are running around on foot, on infantry, so until you call in your Titan, or you don't even have to get in your Titan if you don't want to, that's a good shot. You don't even have to get in your Titan, you can just have it basically controlled by AI. But you do want to exercise some caution when fighting infantry, particularly with, depending on what Titan you have. This North Star is not the best for combating infantry, and there are some really powerful anti-Titan weapons. So you see here, I'm throwing out my trap, try to snare this, I think it's a tone. I'm sorry, Legion. I'm still getting the names down on these Titans, guys. That's how much of a noob I am. I'm not an expert at all, but yeah, I try to snare him there. Then I'm going to use my vertical boost there to get up another shot on him. Then I'm going to go all in right here with the over-the-top salvo core. Get the guy right next to him. He basically ejects here, and will I get it? Will I get it? Oh! Oh, that's right. Only in Titanfall 2. I was pretty riled up about that one. I mean, again, your heart's beating there. I mean, the guy's going nuclear, ejecting. You know he's coming out, and again, it's just like, oh, it's not. It looks easy. I'm not trying to say I'm a good at that. I miss those shots more often than not. It's pretty difficult actually to pull off those what they call gooser shots, where the pilot's ejecting out of the Titan. And again, this mech North Star is just, it's not the best. This railgun is not really meant for killing infantry like that. This is called Scorch, this Titan right here. He's very lethal, particularly in close quarters or confined areas, because he can put a lot of burn area of effect damage out. I'm trying to go up there for that melee kill like I showed you earlier, but I missed it. Somebody else did it, and then first I think I accidentally hit my direction button on my keypad, my controller, and accidentally activated my special ability. So this clip, I kind of come up on C again. I know they've taken it, so I'm trying to boost around and get around the corners. But this clip wraps up pretty cool. Again, guys, please, I strongly encourage you to try this game. It's so much fun, and I don't really play with other guys. I just actually told my buddy Righty about it. You've seen him in my videos before. He laughed at me for the longest time about this game. He's like, do people still play that? Never, you know, just like everybody else, just dismissing it. Well, he got himself on sale, and he's eating his words right now. And he's a big first-person shooter player like I am. So don't get on the bandwagon. Have your own opinion on games and try them out. Especially, you know, again, I can understand not being able to pay full price for a game when everything else is launching, but now this game's on sale. There's no excuses, guys. Oh yeah, get on. So I'm gonna take that battery and gonna put it back in my Titan and keep this North Star going. Again, North Star's very weak. Needs all the help it can get. So go extra shield here. Try to keep my distance, and bailing out here because I think I heard somebody around me, and sure enough I did, and that guy was cloaked. Again, another ability. I like to use a grapple hook here. You see me shooting that out. He used the invisibility cloak. I mean, there's phase shift, there's decoys. I mean, there's so many, again, variables in terms of your pilot loadout, what you want to do, how you want to run, what kind of perks you want to run. Again, lots of depth to it, and you can see now my Titan's out on its own. It's still running around. It's in, I think, guard mode or maybe attack mode, but it's kind of staying around me. I can see it on the minimap, and it's doing some work for me. It's shooting, it's attacking other enemies, and I can see over here there's some activity on my map, so I want to get up close to this guy. I'm like, what's going on over here? Is it a pilot? Not really sure. I got my Titan here, so I'll go check it out, and sure enough, there is a Titan there. Like, okay, I want to be careful about just going head on. He's trying to shoot me. Look at the weave and dodge that my Titan's doing. Spin moves, 360 no scopes right here. He's taking it on. Now we're going to tag team this guy. Again, this is an AI controlled Titan that my Titan's doing. I can pull out the battery. That just took out a lot of damage for him. So now my Titan's going to come in and do some more damage on him. I'm going to jump in, risk taking the damage because I got 2 batteries, and I'm going to go all in again. Here we go. Finish him off with the over the top. That was a fully, he had full health there. So between my AI controlled Titan and then my pulling out the battery, going back on my Titan, use my ability again. Oh, that's so satisfying when you actually can play a game and be rewarded for playing smartly, using tactics, using strategy, formulating a strategy on the fly, thinking again in multi-dimensions like this game does. The verticality, the speed of it, the multiple levels of weapons, just the fluidity, the fact it has no bugs, the balance of the game. Again, one of the best first-person shooter ever created, and you owe it to yourself, if you call yourself a gamer, to try this game, guys. I thank you for watching. I hope this maybe helped convince some of you guys out there that were critical of this game, as you know, a lot of people were. And give it a shot. I will have more gameplay to come of this game because this is an absolute blast to play. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Winch here. I will see you on the battlefield.